Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video with the EZA LR Super Saiyan God Goku being out and him looking double decent. You knew I had to take him into red zone ASAP to see how he does. This is a start. I'm not too big of a fan though. That's a shame for Goku's sealed. I mean, that's not too much of a problem. At least the friend gods are in slot 1, even though they're locked with guard and 224k defense. That's not the worst. We'll take this orb in the corner because we don't really need much else, and we'll give all these tech orbs to my gods. But do let me know how you're finding the new EZAs down in the comments, whether that's Kid Goku or the LR Super Saiyan God Goku. As I said, God Goku is looking double decent. I'm very much looking forward to using him here. And don't forget to drop a like and subscribe on the video. All support is very much appreciated. But yeah, as I said, do let me know how you're finding him. Again, I really hope the consensus has kind of changed about him being mid, because he's definitely not mid. And we're probably going to be showing that today. We're probably going to be showing that in this video right now. He is on the second rotation. I'm going to be running him on rotation with Birdku just so he has a slot 1 unit. You know, a couple of stacks up with the gods, we could put one of those in slot 1 and then have him with the majority of his links active, like warrior gods, etc. Those kind of links active. However, a lot of times in red zone, you do want a slot 1 unit, and while he doesn't have an ideal linking partner for a slot 1 unit, he can still somewhat... Is he sealed? Okay, he's not sealed. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So, as you can see, our entire team is pure Saiyans, apart from Gogeta Blue, of course. So, he's going to be missing out on an extra key +1, an attack and defense +11%, which, as you can see, isn't making that much of a difference to his stats, at least pre-super at the beginning of turn. So, you know, it's not really too much of an issue to me that we don't actually have a full pure and hybrid Saiyan team, but he does have 213k defense at the start of turn. As I said, having 1 or 2 units that don't go on pure hybrid Saiyans with the teams you're going to be running them on isn't that much of an issue. At least in my opinion, not much of an issue. Kind of annoying we couldn't get a stack up with Carnival Goku, but we can have him on track for the revive. And at least for the first 2 phases against Omega, God Goku can obviously dodge. So 7.2 million to start out with. First turn, he's going to be raising his attack and defense by 50%. Of course, we do have 4 more turns that we can build that up for. 3 million damage. And we got an additional super. So when we do the showcase, I don't get an additional super whatsoever. As soon as we come in here, which is more useful. So we've raised his defense by 50% twice and a big 3.2 mil crit. Okay, we're tanking 106 on the first one, and we are dodging for days. So I'm not going to lie, as a first turn, couldn't really have gone better. I mean, he could have dodged a super attack for the first turn, but for a first turn appearance, couldn't really have gone any better if I do say so myself. Right, we're going to leave the SSJ4s here because they have type advantage. I want to build them up a little bit more. Not to mention as well, the gods. I'm going to have both gods floating because at least that way, with both Year 7 god units floating, the friend and my one, at least that means every turn, every other turn, LR Super Saiyan God Goku is getting his important attack links off. So do you know what? First turn super doing about 7.2 million damage, I think it was, and not having the majority of his attack links active. Like there's quite a few attack links he didn't have active right there. He done 7.2 mil. That's not bad. That's not bad. And again, while it's not a lot, that's also missing the extra key +1 and attack and defense +11% he gets from the last pure or hybrid Saiyan category ally that we don't have on the team because of Gogeta Blue. So 7.2 isn't too bad. So that's why I'm going to float the gods, just so every other turn he is getting those important links active. As I said, with Omega being one of the more easier red zone bosses, not saying he's easy, but with him being one of the more easier red zone bosses, we probably could have stacked up maybe the friend gods and then had them in slot 1, but ideally in red zone you do want what you would consider an out and out slot 1 unit. So I'm actually not, you know, I'm actually going to leave him on rotation with Birdku. See, with Birdku, what does he have active? I mean, he does have 3 attack links active. Kamehameha Super Saiyan and Legendary Power is actually giving him decent attack, but we are also missing Godly Power. Warrior, what does Warrior Gods give again? Warrior Gods is giving us an extra attack plus 10% and 2.5% performance super attack. So we are missing a little bit extra on the attack side. But still, he is still putting out some solid damage with what you would consider an ideal slot 1 unit. My gods, I'm going to let them stack up a little bit more because if we do die, we will revive this turn. And off of super attacks, what we are now, we super attacked once. And of course, we got the additional last turn as well. And then with the Warrior Gods link active and the other link active, we do have a 648k attack stat pre-super, 319k defense. And consider we're going to raise our defense by 50% again this turn and still have a 50% chance to dodge because it's only turn 4. He is looking very solid for this phase of Omega already. Don't really mind that the Birdcue took quite a bit of damage there because again, then we can get his revive off, which is exactly what we're looking for, so we can get the permanent guard. So I don't really mind if we die this phase. Yeah, that's fine. Kind of annoying. I couldn't see what God Goku was gonna do just then. Not to mention as well, while I'm not really worried about the whole 10 turn, you know, once 10 turns are up, he goes down to a medium chance to dodge. That is a turn we miss out on his, all of his 10 turn buffs. I'm not gonna lie. We could have utilized that. It would have been better if we died after he supered, just to see what he was doing. So that also means he didn't get to raise his attack and defense by 50% this turn, which is, again, kind of annoying. We didn't get to utilize that. But still, we got the revive. We got the revive. Do you know what? I might rotate them off briefly, just because I trust Gogeta Blue. Actually, I'm going to pop a Whis. I'm going to pop a Whis just to be safe with it. And then I'm going to briefly rotate them off just so they can get another stack up basically for free. I probably didn't need to do that, but I don't think I really need the Whis anywhere else. Gogeta Blue, I mean, if you want to do your thing and just dodge all of these, that would be fantastic, which he's currently doing. I mean, both him and God Goku can do that. So, you know, I'm here for it. You know, if we did manage to get the super off, if we did manage to, you know, not die last time and get the revival off with Birdcue, there's no doubt that God Goku would have tanked after supering, especially if you got an additional. I have no doubt that he would have tanked Omega's basics for double digits. Because he would have had in the realm of 400k base defense. So yeah, he would have been tanking Omega's basics for double digits. Super's different story. But then he would have also had the possibility to dodge it, including the basics as well. But the basics only would have done double digits. 100 damage tops. So far though, he's performing well. Okay, to be fair, I don't mind you dodging that. Oh, we got the Holy Trinity. That 5 additional coming in clutch right now. We got the Holy Trinity of supers with the 5 additional. Love that. Okay, so we still have a Whis active, so just because we can, I'm going to let the Friend God stack up an extra time as well, again, just because I can. We didn't super attack, so we're pretty much going to be on the same numbers again. Yeah, 319k defense, and again, we're going to get that 50% attack and defense raise. And with a Whis active, yeah, God Goku's taking no damage this turn whatsoever. Like, whatsoever. If you get super attack, that's probably going to do hardly any damage either. He just has enough defense, even though he missed a super attack last turn. So I'm pretty sure we have one more turn to raise his attack and defense before it restarts. 9.5 million attack stat, though. And again, that's while missing one pure or hybrid Saiyans category ally on the team. Oh, we've been supered. We could dodge it, but I kind of want you to take the damage. He actually managed to... There's that 50% chance to dodge, and he's still doing it now. And he's still doing it now. Okay, yeah, 29 damage. I actually wanted the super attack to connect. I actually wanted the super attack connect. I wanted to see how much the super attack would have done with a Whis active, but of course he dodged it. He dodged it. Okay, we'll transform mine now. And then I will leave Gogeta Blue up top because he can dodge, also has 200k defense, and then him and Super Saiyan 4 Goku should probably do enough damage to beat Omega here, having type advantage, especially with Gogeta's built-in crit. Which, also, EZA God Goku does have the built-in crit, and again, he does have 2 dupes, so he does have 2 separate chances to crit and can actually do some very good raw damage to a Mega's health bar. The only thing is, I haven't really seen him crit too much since the first turn, which is kind of a shame. What turn are we on now? We're on turn 8, so we have this turn, and we're almost going to lose out on his 50% chance to dodge. But that's okay. That's okay. With how quickly you can get through red zone nowadays, having one turn without the 50% chance to dodge actually isn't too bad. That's fine, because then Goku's got his extra defense. So yeah, as I said during his showcase, having a turn or two where he doesn't have all the buffs for, you know, after turn 11 and goes down to a 30% chance to dodge isn't that bad, just because, you know, for one turn he'll appear without it, and then the next turn he won't actually be on rotation, and, you know, still won't have it after that. Where, again, when you think about the units that are around him, they're doing some huge damage. 9600k on basics from this Omega, though. Although his basics do hit pretty hard. And of course you would have to dodge Gogeta's super, right? Yeah, of course you would have to do that. 96 to 100k, I mean, he did start with 300k defense. He only raised his defense once, and we kind of have started again in terms of raising his defense. So that's not bad. I know that's quite a bit to take in one turn. But considering where we're at, and his kind of raising his defense for 5 turns again kind of reset, that's not too bad if you consider the context. So we'll pop a Whis. I'm actually going to let Gogeta Blue go up front just because of the dodges. We're going to get the Dokkan attack? Yeah, we might not even see EZA Super God Goku again. But as I said, considering those 5 turns, I'm pretty sure at that point had reset. Like, we got to start raising his attack and defense for 5 turns again. That's not bad when you consider how hard Omega's basics do hit for, and that's off of 1 super. Yeah, he could have dodged, but that is, you know, that is the beauty of RNG. That is the beauty of the 50% chance to dodge. It's a coin flip chance. At some points it'll pop off like he has like guaranteed dodge. Next minute it might pop off here and there. Next minute, like that rotation, it might not pop off whatsoever. And that is the beauty of RNG. You know, we could have come in and done that again, and he could have dodged every single basic and took no damage whatsoever there. But that's how dodge works. But that's also another reason why I kind of wish they bumped up his 10 turn dodge chance from 50 to a 70% chance to dodge. And then the 11th turn goes down to a 50% chance to dodge. But he's still a very good EZA. His EZA is still very, very good. Still very, very solid. It's just that one part of his passive I wish they bumped up, but unfortunately they didn't. But that was still a decent showing. That was still a decent showing. Some good damage. Of course, if we were lucky enough to actually get some crits off while we had, you know, been, you know, 4 or 5 turns deep in terms of raising his attack and defense for 5 turns, he would have done some amazing damage. But even then, the crit he has for 10 turns on top of the dupes, he could do some good damage. Decent defense, the 50% chance to dodge. I said, if it is in your favor with the RNG, like he was doing near the beginning, you can dodge a lot of attacks and obviously just take no damage. But that was a decent first showing. Decent first showing. And as I said, having like 1 or 2 units on the team that don't fall under the pure hybrid Saiyans category, and he does lose out on the extra key +1, potentially 2, and attack and defense +11%, maybe 22%, if you were to run like the Gammas on this team as well, which I will do on another run just because they are so useful against like Broly and Cooler Core. It's not going to impact him that much. Yes, the extra stat's going to be useful, obviously, but it's not going to impact him that much to where it's that huge of a detriment. But do let me know what you think down in the comments. I'll see you in the next video, guys, and peace.